And I feel like that's where the problem lies. And then it ends up with not only that, it's not only with them cutting jobs, they can also do other things. They can rely more on technology. They can start, having computers or robots do our jobs. It's a lot cheaper. They don't have to go and explain, oh, why you're not getting this raise in this quarter, or you're not gonna get the $1.50 more that you wanted. They don't need to do that with technology. They don't need to do that with computers. So they might go through that direction, or the other direction is which a lot of big corporations have, is that they move from being in the United States to now in Canada, Mexico, China. Like they tend to move to another country where they know they can get the labor for cheap. And so that, I feel like, is a big problem when it comes to big $1 billion corporations, because how have they have all that money and they're barely getting taxed? Half the time they're not paying their taxes, or what they do is they with their earnings, they either put it in the Virgin Islands, they put it in the Bahamas, they put it overseas where they know they cannot be taxed, and it's all legal. So I feel like where the change can come from is, and I don't mean to be all political, but it's where I feel like we can make the change is who we put into office, who is actually looking at what the American people need. So I know Elizabeth Warren, she brought up a bill, I think it was a while back, not a while back, but like a back. And I know she brought a bill trying to hold corporations accountable, trying to make sure that they do get taxed, because $1 billion corporations, they shouldn't have a problem paying their taxes. Half the time they just choose not to. It's more money for them, you know what I mean? It's more money for them, it's more money in their pockets. Like, they don't have to really worry about anything else, and that's the only reason why they do it. But it's our fault that we're not holding it accountable. People think that it should be this way, this is how it's always been, and the fact is it hasn't always been this way. And I feel like with us as a newer generation, I think we can change that, and I think it starts with putting the right people into office.